Got it. There's one. That's going to be a white bass, I'll bet you. No, it's a largemouth. It's a good one. Looky here. Let's see if we can finally get one in the boat. After all day of trying. There we go, we got him. All right, I have finally landed one. Welcome back, everybody. Your Southwest Outdoors report rolls on a very hot summer day. That one hit a little swimtail grub on a lead head. And I tell you, it has been real difficult. I've lost fish every way you can lose them today, but I finally caught one. They'll stress real easy in this hot water. So let's get him back in the water. He's gonna swim right under the boat. All right, well, let me tell you, the next real key to being able to find and catch some largemouth bass on these extremely hot days. You want to be fishing near deep water. Now notice I didn't necessarily say in deep water. Those bass will push up in fairly shallow water, 6, 8, 10 feet of water, but let me show you what I'm talking about here. I'll show you a shot of my Navionics Hot Maps Platinum chart here, and you see this point. This is the perfect kind of water you want to be looking for in this hot water like we have here. You see it gets shallow up on top and then it drops off quickly, sharply on all sides of the point. Near, but not necessarily in deep water. Okay, finally got one in the boat. Let's check in right now with Brian Hughes, your Lone Star Lakes.
Hi everybody, and welcome to this week's Lone Star Lakes, brought to you by Snag Proof Lures. Now, up on Lake Texoma, they've got a great catfish bite in the middle of all this heat. It's in deep water down by the dam. You'll want to use cheese baits, prepared baits, livers, or cut live bait for these catfish, and be very, very careful. There's a lot of jug lines. It's easy to get them tangled up in your trolling motor prop, your big motor prop, or even the lines you're casting, so keep an eye out for those. Now, your licenses are going to expire on August 31st. You'll need a new one whether you're hunting or fishing the morning of September 1st, which also opens dove season across Texas. Now, the spring rains brought a lot of good water to the birds when they were nesting and having babies, so we've got a great crop of dove across the state of Texas. White wings are further north than we've ever seen them before. Up north of Denton, almost as far as the Red River in some areas. West Texas, out by Sweetwater, has great morning dove hunting, and some of the eastern parts of the state are seeing more birds than they've seen in the past. If you need hunting opportunities, check out Parks and Wildlife's online public hunting on the website. Now, let's go out to Mr. Bill Olson. He's on the coast.
Hi folks, this week's report is brought to you by Port Aransas on Mustang Island. With its Gulf beaches, great coastal fishing, Arnold Palmer golf courses, fresh seafood, and nighttime hotspots, Port A is truly Texas Island style. For more information, visit the website on the screen. Well, when it comes to hot weather, we may have turned the corner. Extended forecast models say over the next several weeks, average daytime temperatures will slowly start to drop. However, when it comes to fishing Texas coast, hot weather patterns will continue in the near term. The most consistent speckled trout action is coming from deep water along the intercoastal, deeper water on the outside edge of the sand grass beds, and the deeper guts in the surf. Now, timing is important. It seems the better deep water bite off of the grass edge is occurring mid to late morning through the middle of the day. This is also when anglers have given up on a sporadic early topwater bite and moved deep, combined with the fact that fish have moved deep and are more concentrated to ride out the middle of the day. Other deepwater options have been mid-bay reefs in Sabine, East Galveston, Chocolate, Matagorda, and San Antonio bays. The short rigs, jetties, passes, and surf continue to produce. The more heat-tolerant redfish are still becoming more active. This weekend, both Saturday and Sunday have a double tide schedule of 2 high and 2 low tides each day. I'm Bill Olson, and I'll see you on the coast.
There we go. On top. Not a big one, but one more. Oh, look how fat that little dude is right there. All right, well, we have found a few fish around. We're going to put that one back and say, you hang in there with us. We're going to take a quick break for word from our sponsors. When we come back, I'll have your Stren Ask the Pro expert answers to your fishing questions, and we'll have your big catch of the week. Stay with us.
The Southwest Outdoors Report, powered by your Texas Chevy dealers, is brought to you by Nitro Performance Bass Boats. Fish your best in a Nitro. By Stren, the standard of dependability. By Costa Sunglasses, see what's out there. And by Motor Guide, never stop. This is the Southwest Outdoors Report, powered by your Texas Chevy dealer.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time for our Ask the Pro feature, brought to you by Stren, the standard of dependability. Our question this week is from Tom in Texas, who wants to know, how should you approach a lake that has recently filled up and has newly flooded vegetation? For the answer, let's ask Edwin Evers, runner-up in the 2010 Bassmaster Angler of the Year competition.
When I'm approaching a lake with newly flooded vegetation such as Amstead or Falcon, these lakes that came up a tremendous amount, the first thing is to really focus on that old shoreline. Those fish are going to move more vertically instead of horizontally. So like where that shoreline was, go straight up and fish down that line of that old shoreline. It may be 20 foot deep, but that's the old shoreline, and that's where they'll first be. Other than that, I try to, on those lakes in particular, it's such a flat area, and Falcon especially, a fish can get away from me for miles. So I'm gonna try to find steeper banks to where they can't get so far away from me, and I'm gonna focus on tree rows, road beds, and fence road.
Thank you, Edwin. If you do have a question for one of the pros, visit our website at southwestoutdoorsreport.com. Click on the Stren Ask the Pro link and send us your information. Now let's get you back to Barry for our Whataburger Big Catch of the Week.
Congratulations to this week's winner of the Big Catch of the Week photo contest. He is Braden Kaczynska of Greenville, Texas, shown here with a 5-pound largemouth bass he caught all by himself at Lake Fork, Texas. What better place to do it? And if you'd like to enter the contest, all you do is go to our website at southwestoutdoorsreport.com, become a member of our fan club. It's free. Then you'll be eligible to submit your big fish photos, and you might have them seen right here on the show. Hey, please make a note that next week's episode will be on at a different time. We'll be on at 11 p.m. or immediately after the Big 12 football game. Yes, it's football season here on Fox Sports Southwest. We'll have it for you next Thursday, and our show will be on right after the post-game show. Keep in mind the tips and tactics we talked about today as long as this hot weather holds, and you'll have a chance to catch some bass of your very own. Hey, join us next week. Until then, I'm Barry Stokes. Be safe, have fun. Bye-bye, y'all.